Okay, I got most all the straw taken out of here. I was going to leave it over there and leave them in like dry, clean spot, but I decided to just go ahead and take it all out because I couldn't like get it pooper scooped enough to satisfy me. And I mean, they kick it around, it kind of goes to the bottom through the dirt or whatever, but I've got all this raked out the best I can get it right now, and oh, I gotta find a place to put all that. Haven't decided what to do yet. I may just put it in garbage bags, drag it up over in the trees in the woods and dump it. That's what I did the last time. And then I also went to Tractor Supply today and picked up 2 more heat lamps. I thought I had 2, but I only had 1, which I put that in Chicksville Shed just a little bit ago. I got my garbage bags to start cleaning out the coop. I've got probably that amount or more of straw to get out of the coop and to get it cleaned up. And then I think I may try and let these girls out today. I got to get in there and pooper scoop for sure and get their bowls out of there, get everything washed and filled back up. I still don't have the water on yet. I mean, I know you can't see it, but it's got a couple inches up of water in their waterer still, so it's warming up. I should be able to kick the water on now, and I think I'm going to go ahead and open this plastic and get a little bit of more cross breeze in here to get this dried out a little bit more. This is mostly dry. Just by removing the straw in just a couple days, most all of this has dried already, other than where I've spilt water. And I don't know, I think that thing leaks somewhere. I don't know, because it just keeps breaking that ground wet. So I don't know if it's the chickens throwing it out of there, or if there's a leak in it, because they shouldn't be able to drink that whole thing that quick. And I have had those before, and I'm not saying I have the best luck. I'd rather just get these and hang them up and heck with it. But I do like those because all you have to do is take the lid off, throw some water in there. Huh. Okay, let me see what else I can do to make a mess. What are you doing? I've got everything pooper scooped. Got everything pooper scooped. I just need to put some, a little extra cream bedding in here, a layer of straw. And you girls will be good. Oh, I just noticed their water's half full. They're good for now. I just got to take their treat bowl out of here. Huh? You ready to go out with the main flock? You girls are big enough. Are you ready to fly the coop? Huh? I'm going to go give the big girls a treat out in the yard. Make sure everybody's calm. It seems to work better that way. And we will give this a try. Okay? Oh, I always hate this part. Yes, I do. Because then I got to go protecting you. Now, you got to go through the pecking order. You're not the boss around here. Okay? You're going to get pecked on. Just make sure it ain't no full-blown fight. That's all. Okay? If I let you out, you may still sleep in here at night. It depends. Depends on what happens at night, okay? Okay, I gave him some scratch out there. Pumpkin is in here. So, girls, you want to give this a try? I mean, this part's easy because no one's in here. Yeah, that's the water. Pumpkin, you gonna start a fight? Huh? Do not do it. Do not do it. They're the same size you are. My poor little runt. I don't think she's ever gonna be big. need to go get my stick, just in case. Y'all want to come in here? Okay, here comes some big girls. You want to come in here? Come on. You want to come in here? Even though it's dirty in here? I got to clean it yet. You want to come in here? Oh, did you stand up for yourself? I missed that. Pumpkin, I told you. Ah, peck. That's allowed. Are you facing off with the big girl? That is not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. Do you see what I mean? Hey, quit. She was actually being nice. That was a pretty mild peck. They're still out there trying to look for the scratch. You're almost at the door. If you want to go outside. Come on. Go on. You're almost there. Oh my goodness, you're almost there. Nope, nope, nope. Go that way. Yeah. Nope. They always do that. They stay inside the run for a while. It's hard to... I don't want to push them out nowhere. I just let them do what they want. Miss Fluffy Butt, don't start nothing, okay? The buffs are usually a little bit more mild. Look at that. That was so nice. You didn't even get pecked. Take off flying, whatever. We'll just have to figure this out 1 hour at a time, okay? Hey, Miss Fluff. I'll leave your kennel door open, though. We'll see where you sleep tonight. I might hold off on those... Well, I still got to get the heat lamps up. You're learning real quick, aren't you? That part's allowed. Sorry, I can't butt in. That part's allowed, too. Come on, feather feet. Yep, Mama can only interfere if it gets real bad. You gotta learn. Everybody's gotta go through this. It's called initiation. Pumpkin's running from him now. Pumpkin is the one that wanted to fight one of them through the kennel fence here. And now she's running from them. Usually the buffs are pretty good. The buffs were like laying right beside their yard kennel outside when they were in there. And like she was teaching them stuff, eating and scratching right beside the cage and everything. The buffs are pretty mild. Well, Pumpkin, you're running from everybody, the older ones and the younger ones. I just don't think you're going to grow very fast. I think... When she was sick as a chick, I had to feed her with a little syringe and everything for a couple of days there. Didn't think she'd make it. I think maybe that might have stunted her growth. Yep, the red's going to have to teach you that you're not first in line. That's all I can tell you. Don't put your chest up to one and don't be eyeballing one like you were. You find yourself in trouble. I can't be out here all day long. But I am going to be out here for a while because I got to get started on the coop. You girls going to find your way outside? I think I'm just going to leave them go for a while. so far they're doing good. It's just the regular pecking. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. It's hard to believe she's older than they are. The big girl's going in there now. That's all they care about. I think they'll do good. I just keep an eye on them. And Frank's not bothered them. And just the regular pecking order. You know, stay away. I'm first. Poor Pumpkin. She just getting it from all sides. Aren't you, baby? Don't worry. You'll sprout up one of these days. Yeah, they're doing fine. I mean, it's raised them in the kennels around them, even outside and stuff like that. I mean, they've been around them for, you know, since they were just a few weeks old. Okay. So I'm still gonna, I think what I'm gonna do, it's a shorter distance going up that way with an extension cord than to come down, come around, go around, and go back over that way, because I only have that one extension cord right now. So I'm gonna get the kennel and stuff out of here, get the perches out. I'm gonna redo those. I'm gonna sweep. I may not scrub today. I may do that tomorrow, but I'm at least gonna get all the straw and everything out of there. That big girls like that kennel better than these ones. Poor Pumpkin. I told you to stay in here with me, baby. And, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do with her. What are you doing, Frank? What are you girls tearing up in there? Oh, we'll try to peck a box. I don't care if you lay an egg in there. It's a hen box. You can do that. Okay, well, they're so far so good. I don't hear no serious screaming. No blood has been brought. So I'm going to leave them go for now. I do not have the solar fencing on to teach them right now because I just want to wait and see. Because if they get chased into the net, it's not going to be good. So, oh, you found you some grass. If you go outside, you might find some more. Okay, let me get back to figuring this out so I can get this ready for the toddlers in Chicksville Shed soon. I still have to get fully feathered and stuff yet. So I am going to put 2 lamps in here because of such a large space. So I'm just going to have to figure it out as I go. I'm trying to get the zip ties off of this. And she keeps following me around. Hey, Missy, can you, like, go do something? Huh? That's the only thing about using 500 zip ties on something. You're just going to have to get in your mind. You're going to have to take time to get it all off. So I'm getting this kennel out of here now. Yeah, go play. If it's cloudy in here, it's because the DE and the dust is flying around. As you see, I got the kennel out of here. The dust is flying everywhere. And you know when you're cleaning, how you got to make a mess before you get it cleaned up? So, I'm not going to finish this today, no way. I'm tired already. So, I got rid of the boards they kept pooping on so they can do the perches. I put some clean stuff down. I got to get rid of all this yet. I got to get the water turned on. I just scraped the perches. It's all right now. I didn't want them getting soaking wet and freezing on it, but I actually feel better when there's empty space. Yes, I do. So I am going to bring that ladder back over here. And then this will force the girls to get back on the perches again, and they don't have nothing to sleep on top of, which was aggravating me, but temporarily until the Marans and stuff got old enough to let loose. Oh, there they are. I haven't heard no serious screaming since they've been out, so they're good. And I gotta get my mess cleaned up here. I got a mess down there. So yeah, it's a 2-day chore. 2-day chore. I definitely ain't getting to the heat lamps today. So I'm just gonna get finished getting this. I'm just gonna shove it out the door. And I got garbage bags. I'll get my rubber gloves and stuff and start filling up garbage bags. I just rather do it out there than in here because it's dusty enough and this is flying around. He's pushing on it. Girls. Yeah. We're doing a clean before real winter really hits. Okay? I got to make it easier to clean this place, okay? I can't be doing all this hard work through the winter. You hear me? Oh, that was somebody picking on pumpkin. Frank's going to check it out. Somebody got on the girls. And he don't care who gets on him. Anybody messes with his ladies, he's going to get them. He tried to get one of my Marans earlier. A little rough with her. I had to take and chase him off, but other than that, Frank, nobody's buying it. Your girls are picking on each other. Okay? Well, as long as they're in there staying busy, they're leaving you girls alone, huh? Yeah, they are. Was that a slip and slide jump off there? Huh? I might think of something. I don't know. Get out of my mess while I shove it out the door. Okay. I'm not going to bother mopping or none of that stuff, but I just redid things so they can start getting on their perches only, and I only got the straw underneath the perches. Because what I noticed when I had it out on the floor, especially with this linoleum, it would make them slide, so I'm afraid they're going to hurt their leg. So at least when they jump down on this, it's not going to be too bad. So I only got that, like I said, I just put it. Of course, they'll make a mess everywhere with it when you first put it down. So I got that back over there. And I got to clean up that corner yet. And then I got to get the bagging. You know, I know I'm not going to get this done today, but it's a start. It's a start to get things done for the winter. So I actually feel so much better in here, and I can move around. Frank, leave her alone. I still got to kind of sort of keep an eye on them. Where's the other two? Probably in there. Okay, when I cook myself eggs, and I have the shells, I rinse them out, and then I let them dry for 24 hours. Some people put them in the oven, whatever. I just sit them on the counter for 24 hours. And then I just put them in here. Just like the oyster shells for extra protein and stuff that you give your chickens. See if I can do this one hand. Whoops. That's why. Just don't have that turned all the way right. And you can keep doing it and get them as fine as you want. I'm going to rinse that out. And then I just keep doing that. And then just like I do buy the oyster shells and throw out there, but I also keep doing this. And after I get so many, I'll probably do this one more time because it's not small enough. So I'll probably grind them up one more time, but I was just doing it quick to show you. But that's what I do, and I feed those back to the chickens. Just like the oyster shells, you throw it in there. I don't get it to a powdery consistent, but I get them a lot smaller than that. So I will put it back in there, grind it again until I see that it's a little bit more fine. And a lot of times I'll just throw that out on the ground and they'll eat it. They'll pick it up just like they would the oyster shells or anything else, treats that you put out there. And then sometimes if it's really, really fine, I'll put some of that, just a little bit into their feed or whatever, but I feed back the shells to the chickens. You can do a lot of things with it, but save your shells, just rinse them out, get that film out of them, let them dry, and then grind them up. Okay, I got my top fur over here, and I use the wide chicken wire, and then I just, when I cut it, I just fold the edges, and then once it's on something, you can, you know, make it fit, just squeeze the sides of it, but this has 2 of them. This way, all I need to do is just lip this off when I need to clean it or whatever. And then I went ahead and made another one for this one. So they've all got one. And this is light. So you could put this even over a piece of cardboard or swimming pool or whatever you're using for a brooder. They make your own lids like this. That's why it's, you know, it doesn't make it so dark or anything like that in there. And they're light enough that you can just set them aside, do what you got to do, and put it back on. Okay, I made the birds a little playhouse, and I left the sides on. They're buried underneath the shavings to help balance it. And then I do have holes cut on all 4 sides so that it stays light in there. And we'll see if they like playing in that. Let me move their perch out of the way a little bit. Okay. Fix my lid there. Don't want it to collapse on me. And they got their own little playhouse there now. You girls can go play in. Go on, check it out. Go see what it is. Anytime you put anything new in there, it takes them a while. So I'll check back on them later. And I do not have the heat on because I had noticed them taking naps in the corners, not underneath here. So, and they're in the house, and it's really warm in this bedroom. I've got the door shut. So this is actually the warmest room in the house. So they're fine. Okay, we are going to make chicken treats today. And usually what I do is the small eggs. I use all the small eggs in the chicken treats. So I'll let this get to boiling and then finish it up. Okay, my eggs are boiled. And I didn't have just regular tomatoes, but I did have a can of stewed tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano, which is good to give the chickens. And then I added like a level teaspoon of garlic powder. And then once the eggs are boiled, I'm just going to throw them in here and then mash the shells and everything up together. And I forgot to mention, I did drain the tomatoes, and because they were cut like that, I chopped them up smaller. And then I'm just going to take my smasher. You can use a blender or whatever, but I just find it easier to do it this way. So I'm going to get these smashed up. And basically, I just keep chopping until I don't have no big pieces of eggshells in there. I mean, you could peel them and then grind them and then put them in here and go through all that, but that's too time consuming. Okay, I don't see any big pieces of eggshells. So let me get this in a bowl. Okay, I got it transferred over to another bowl, and we're going to take it out to the chickens. Let me shut this door here. Watch when they see me. What, you girls think you're going to get something? Huh? Huh? I took that off the kennels yesterday. I got to get that cleaned up. Let me throw a spoon out there just to get them out of my way. Good stuff, huh? You wanting some, Frank? He always waits till his ladies eat first. What better, Pumpkin? Pumpkin, where you at? Oh, I guess she's getting her some. That's good stuff, ain't it? I just stood on the ground. Pumpkin's getting her some. Come here. Come here. Come on. Be quiet. There's the Marans. Get back over here. Come on. Time to let you girls out. Let me give you girls some. You want some? I'm gonna let you eat in peace for a minute, okay? Did you not like that? Look at that. They done ate every bit of it. Should give their shells back to them. I mean, they ate the shells and all. Got little tomatoes in there. What's the matter? I don't think the young ones will eat it. It's like you gotta be old enough to have an acquired taste. You ready to come out? I still have plenty left I'm going to take in the house and put up for later on. Did you want some? Did you want some of that? Come on, Marans. Time to get out. May put you in the... Well, I would put them in the coop tonight. Tomorrow is my day in the office, so I will not be here to keep an eye on them. So I'll probably leave them in the kennel here for tomorrow. And after that, I could just start leaving them out full time. We'll see how they do today. I might be able to, and then just watch what they do this evening. So, come on. Okay. Okay, I got my top fur over here. And I use the wide chicken wire, and then when I cut it, I just fold the edges, and then once it's on something, you can, make it fit, just squeeze the sides of it. But this has two of them. This way, all I need to do is just lift this off when I need to clean it or whatever. And then I went ahead and made another one for this one. So they've all got one. And this is light. So you could put this even over a piece of cardboard or swimming pool, whatever you're using for a brooder. They make your own lids like this. That's why it's, you know, it doesn't make it so dark or anything like that in there. And they're light enough that you can just set them aside, do what you got to do, and put it back on. Okay, I made the birds a little playhouse, and I left the sides on. They're buried underneath the shavings to help balance it. And then I do have holes cut on all 4 sides so that it stays light in there. And we'll see if they like playing in that. Let me move their perch out of the way a little bit. Okay. Fix my lid there. Don't want it to collapse on me. And they got their own little playhouse there now. You girls can go play in. Go on, check it out. Go see what it is. Anytime you put anything new in there, it takes them a while. So I'll check back on them later. And I do not have the heat on because I had noticed them taking naps in the corners, not underneath here. So, and they're in the house, and it's really warm in this bedroom. I've got the door shut. So this is actually the warmest room in the house. So they're fine. What'd you follow me in here for? No more treats today. No, you had your little snack this morning, and this afternoon I made you some. Go out there and play. I'm going to semi-close things up a little early tonight because I got some things to finish up inside the house. And I went ahead and shut the Marans up in here tonight too. They got their little heat lamp on right there. Yeah, babies, I know. They still rather just hunker down in the straw. I did put some fresh straw in there on top of everything. I pooper scoop first, and then gave them some fresh straw and threw a bunch inside their little bedroom thing there. And like I said, since I do have to go into the office tomorrow, I am leaving them in here for tomorrow. I'll let them back out again. And basically it's because of when the girls want to pick on them and Frank comes over, Frank really hurts them. So, gotta wait till he kind of get used to them. And, I mean, other than the pecking order, you know, that part's allowed. And I got that straw cleaned up there. I gotta get my other garbage, my other baskets cleared out. And I've got all the empty waterers, the other waterers I got inside the house to bring out in the morning in case these waters are frozen for the Marans and for my girls here, which will be plenty of water till I get home from work. Okay, and then what I got done today in here, I made this door myself too. Fluffy butt, you know how many times I've been in here cleaning up the mess you keep messing up? Yeah, we got a heat lamp in here too, so. And of course I got those round hooks, and they got it zip tied, and zip tied, and zip tied. And yes, that looks a mess, but that's, the extension cord was way too long. I do not have these lights plugged in, because I don't want everything on at one time. So when I come in the morning, I have to manually plug those in, and then I'll unplug the heat lamps. So that way, everything's not, they're both not going at the same time. And this is what is supposed to be fixed if the guy ever keeps his promise from months ago to come over and fix the electrical. But if not, it's just going to have to wait until I can find somebody. But I made sure everything's zip tied. I got rid of the perch in the corner so girls can't get up near it. So I'm just going to leave the heat lamps only on at night. And in the morning, I'll unplug the heat lamps and plug in the lights to get them up in the morning. But that way they can't get into those cords or not. I know it looks a mess. I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't know nothing about electric other than it don't look like it's safe. But I made sure I get the zip tied things to where nothing's going to fall. So, and I don't have this directly down over them, but just enough to kind of cut the chill in here. I wasn't going to put a heat lamp in here, but, you know, eventually I'm going to do some changes and stuff in here, so. Y'all messed up my straw. So, and usually what I do is this door stays open all day, but since I'm going to start early, I usually just go ahead and shut that. What are you doing, fluffy butts? Huh? Well, it looks like everybody's fine. And everything's secure. It's not super, super windy. I'm going to move that out of the way. I really think it's got a leak in it, so I sat it over there. Because it's just not, it's leaking. Every one of those I've gotten has leaked. Don't ask, I don't know why. What you doing, fluffy butt? Y'all just so pretty, I could just pick you up and just cuddle you. Yeah. But the Buff Orpingtons, if you want to, you know, really mild, they are so sweet and so mild. The Reds can be bratty. Now, I'm not saying the Buffs aren't going to, you know, henpeck somebody else, but other than that, they're pretty quiet and docile. It's the Reds that can be bratty. Some of them are really sweet. And then there's some that just are bratty. And then you have Frank. Frank could be a little bully. Huh, Frank? He knows not to mess with me, though. He starts attacking somebody. I just walk up to him and he goes the other way. He tried that once. Yeah, you're not the boss. You may be the boss of your girls, but you are not the boss of Mama. No. Okay, well, everybody's pruning and getting all oiled up. So I'm going to go in. I will be out one more time to check on them. But that's the basic lockup that I do when I go in at night. You still have half a thing of water there. You're good. Got feed. You'll make it through the next few hours. You don't have long. It gets dark early. Okay, finished pruning. I'm going inside. The Marans are getting all comfy in there. They're laying on the straw, and I'll come out here like 5 o'clock in the morning, still dark, and that's when they're up on their perches, so they don't really get up there till dark. But they have been out most of the day. I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm just having them sleep in here for now till they get a little bigger and start getting more used to till Frank especially starts getting used to them. Then I'll leave him out 24/7 and have him sleep inside the coop with the bigger girls. Yeah. I mean, they're only 2 months compared to these year-olds and less than year-olds. So Marans have a way to go to catch up. Even though they're bigger. They grow pretty fast. Okay. I'll be back out here to check on you girls later on. Frank, you're in charge. Behave. You hear me? I still need to take his soapy rag to his comb. And I put that black cloth just to help with a little bit more breeze. I was short on my plastic, but it still helps. No, it's starting to get dark, girls. It's going to be dark in no time at all. No time at all. Pan out in there and behave. And I don't have any more chickens out here. Nope. So they're good. I just have to come out and poke my head in here and make sure everybody's good. And because of that metal, I put one of them yard things here and I just put a short circle that holds it on there. So I'm going inside. And I still got to take care of this. And I was going to put those away, but I'm going to put them back on the kennels. Just so that they're permanently on there out here. So come spring, if I need to put anybody in the kennel to get on grass, I've got the kennels out here to do that. And the baby chicks are in there and they're doing fine. So everybody's on this side underneath the heat lamp. Yeah. You just have to make it a little bit longer. Get through these freezing cold nights. And then I can start weathering up the kennel Mama built. Specifically for you girls. But we're letting the Marans use it right now. But I still got to weatherproof it a little bit more. And you girls got to get a little bit more feathered. A little bit more bigger, okay? So for the night, I'm going to go ahead and get their blankie on them. And I did replace that with a chain. So they should be good. So I'll put the blanket across there and over that one and just in the front here. And I tuck it in underneath the top part. Help hold it on there. And it helps hold the heat in there. And they do just fine.